Hello guys, how are you? This is the 6th episode of the video build of the Heller 1 to 100 scale HMS Victory. I have been working very slowly on this. It's a very simple and yet complex at the same time kit, and with the Dafinismus photo etch set that was sent to me, it just gave it another perspective, so I have to go slowly on this one. I don't want to mess with this one, and because of that, and just because of real life and my job, I haven't been able to work on this a lot as I wanted to. However, this is another video. You guys deserved it, and I hope you enjoy it. Any ideas, any criticism, please post it down below. It's appreciated. It's indeed appreciated. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as I am enjoying this build, even if it's very slowly. And we start with the base of the ship. It's almost time to anchor these small bases to the wood base, and I'm using, as you can see, Tamiya white primer. This is a trial and error, guys. You will see that more ahead I will redo the work on it, because I'm trying some wood grain, and it has to be at least similar to the base, okay, to the wood base. So this is what I'm going to do. Some light wood color as base after priming it. Now some burnt sienna oil colors. I apply it with a sponge, as you can see. Try to simulate that wood grain on these plastic pieces. This is the result after 24 hours drying the oils and a clear coat of varnish. I will change this color. And I will explain you why. You will see why. And now I'm starting to think about gluing both halves of the hull and placing the beams. There are some beams on the middle that give stiffness to the whole structure, and after applying the deck. Very important here, I just allowed the glue to dry for 1 day to 2 days, just because I wanted to cure totally, okay? Make sure, don't rush here on this step. In my opinion, these are the most important steps: decks and the hull and the masts. If you mess those steps, it can be hard for you to retain the beauty of the kit. I still don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know how the kit is. There's something on the stern that the stern of this kit doesn't seem to fit properly, and I will have to maybe do some Formula One stuff to make that, I mean, at least presentable. But until now the kit fits very well. You just have to be very careful with it. And now these beams, please do be careful with those. They break easily. What I did was to glue those to very thick wood tube, I don't know, fit and glued on the bottom hull of the ship. That way when the deck touches it from above, it just doesn't force the beams down and breaks them. Okay, so be careful with it. And you are going to make sure that both hulls are very well rock hardened, stiff, glued, okay? Because if not, the tips of the beams are not going to fit and touch the other extremity, the wall of the hull, and you are going to have some problems, and thus the beam will break easily. Be careful. You do the beams from wood from scratch, or do as I do. I mean, I just took a chance. Until now, I don't regret it, and well, it's everything okay, but be careful. Here I am checking the alignment of the beams, of the hull, everything, but please do note how fragile the beams are. And by the way, I don't do a script. These are beams, right? And this was my humble solution to those, to the fragility of the beams, and to assure that the deck, the first deck, was going to be correctly fitted. I used balsa wood, very thick balsa wood. As you can see, I've placed the balsa wood cylindrical underneath the beam and glue it with super glue and epoxy glue, both to the bottom of the hull and to the top, to the beam. And that way, when I apply the deck from up to down, there will be something to stand and support the beams, and they won't go down, thus breaking. And I'm sorry because I don't have any video footage of me placing the deck, but as you can imagine, all you would have seen was my arms and my head. Everything was on everywhere. But yeah, it fitted perfectly. I just have some issues with the paint that I don't know why just peeled a bit underneath, but it's easy to remove, easy to substitute, and no problem there. And here guys, I still have a lot of work to do in the hull. Detail painting, a lot of work, okay? I should have done everything in both halves, but hey, I just want to see the kit grow a bit to motivate myself, so I can deal with that. I can do that detail painting afterwards. And this is the wood base that I got, work from a friend. So thank you very much, Moreira, and thanks to your cousin who did this amazing work. I don't know dick about wood grains, working on wood, but he did a tremendous work. Thank you very much. And here I know you already noticed that the base, the support of the ship, does not match in the tone of color with the wood base. So I'm trying to change that, applying a little bit of clear red maybe, and you will see the result. Remember what I told you in the beginning of this video about the stern? Here we have, I foresee a little bit of trouble, but this will be solvable. And doing these videos does help, because as you are watching this with me and I'm recording this, I don't do any scripts, as you know. I realize that I have to make these black and yellow ochre lines better, much better. And also I have to paint a little bit better the windows, the cannon hatches. So this will be done. Oh god, another, oh Jesus, more work. Oh. See here, the other extremity doesn't exist, it's broken. I do believe that the seller didn't knew that when it sold me the kit. I will redo that piece and I will have to restore that to its correct size and position. And this piece will be painted, kind of primed in yellow ochre, and then I will let it dry and go and try to work on the support on the stand on the base of the ship. Remember I told you I needed to match the color of the wood base with the plastic supports, stand supports of the ship. Well, I'm using a bit of clear red on top of all the work just to make it a bit more reddish according to the wood base. Well, not perfect, but at least it is a bit more reddish, right? And this detail painting, which I find very, very, very relaxing. I first of all hope that you are enjoying this video, and second, I would like to call your attention to two YouTube channels I know that are currently building also HMS Victory. The same model is being built by Frankie Day Models. Hello Frankie, how are you? And on 196 scale wood ship HMS Victory from John Builds Iconic Military Models YouTube channel. Please go there, check those channels, and when you're there, give them a hello from yours truly. I also want to thank my supporters here on YouTube. For instance, Ernie Rouse, JC Free 33, Chris Yao, Dr. Byron Herrera, Carl Williams, Yahun, Ricardo Carvalho, John Builds Iconic Military Models, and Rupert Cars, Rodney Yars, and Jane Greeton. And on Patreon, Gallen Zandberg, Fashion Mark Andries, Daniel Grocek, Martin Zander, Clifford Shine, the great Michael Rice, which you know here on YouTube as Amilcar Barkers. Hello Michael. Gary Fairley, Jason Rucker, Vincent Connolly, and Bill Browning, and all of you who support this channel and subscribe it and watch these videos. Thank you very much. I also wanted to thank to Daniel Fisher, and why, you all know, he sent me the Duffy set, Duffy Nismus photo etch detail set for the ship. And this, yes, it makes 15 times more work, but this really is a labor of love from Daniel to this ship, and it's beautiful. Thank you, Daniel. If you guys want to get a kit Duffy set for you, the link's in the description below. And with these small detail painting, very pleasant indeed, I finished this 6th episode of this build. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. As always, thank you very much for your support, for watching this video. Subscribe if you are not, and hit that notification bell if you want to. And above all, keep modeling, guys. Keep modeling. Always. Always with a smile. And please, stay safe. Cheers.